So you mentioned Oakland. That's where I first met you.
Yeah,
I know you showed up well into the season, but what was Oakland like? Obviously, probably one of the coolest franchises, USL franchises in the US. Talk to me
for
about
sure.
Oakland Roots. Talk to me about the branding, uh, the people that work there.
Yeah, first shout out Oakland Roots. Shout out the man Idris. That opportunity for the viewers was when I met your host David Abador. So it was obviously a pivotal moment. But no, Oakland was one of my favorite times. Obviously, COVID was difficult, and the landscape of football in the world was different. But just speaking purely on the branding side and what they were able to build with Oakland, it really inspired me. I kind of alluded to it before earlier on in this in the interview, but I like being creative. More on the artistic side, and the way they approached it is something that we haven't seen in the American landscape, I believe, where they were able to mix social media, fashion, the community as much as they did in a different way, where it's not just kind of the white picket fence, the mold. They were really going out of the comfort zone to really spark something. And I think there's a lot of clubs across the US, and not even just soccer teams, but other sports that have used Oakland Roots as almost like this model of the new generation of what a club can be. It's not just a club, it's more of like it's a movement, it's a statement, and a lot of people gravitate towards it. Now they have this crazy ownership group. You probably know better than I, but who's all involved? But it's something that's known, and they made a mark. And I think a really impressive feat that they had was it was what was it, like top 10 in America of merchandise that was sold or as popular. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but I read something like that. But overall, Oakland was an amazing experience. I think they did a lot of things right to get to the point that they needed to get to. I think they have a pretty crazy evaluation now, but those things really stimulate my brain outside of football, and the way they were able to bring two of my favorite worlds together simultaneously. I just thought it was fascinating, and I think that's a testament to a guy like Ed Reese, who was able to kind of make this and make it into fruition, I guess.
Yeah, no, for me, I feel the same way. And I was in Israel at the time. I'd just been released and I was, bouncing around clubs trying to stay there and figure it out. And this was what, February 2019. And, my agent at the time brought me this project and I was like, Nisa,
Yeah.
let's talk about USL. What's Nisa? Why would I go down to play Nisa? And the more I talked to my agent, the more I talked to the club personnel there. The project really got me excited, and it was a good segue to come back to the US. And the momentum there that you can feel it towards the end of the year. Obviously, we knew internally that we were going to go USL championship, and
Mhm.
after we got back from the COVID restrictions, when we started training, and everyone, there's like a sense of you got to prove yourself to try and make it with the USL team. Obviously, we had a great year. It was a lot of cool memories. I remember. I remember I'll never forget our preseason trip down to SoCal. The month that we were there, the shenanigans, absolute jokes. But I remember you took me to Koreatown, took me
Mhm.
to some like nothing was not it, you. The place we walked into, there was looked closed, looked like it had been closed for years. We walked downstairs, walked down a couple, walked through a door, walked through another door, and then it's like life. And this is like peak COVID. It was crazy. I mean, uh, different kind of experience, but I mean,
Oh,
obviously those memories of playing, those are the memories that I are most fond of my mind.
oh man, these